Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku.co daily stock market review for the trading day ending Wednesday, May 11th. Firstly to the S&P 500 today, and here we see very strong selling in this market today, a black body candle as opposed to the white body of the previous day's trading. So we've had a shift in net momentum between the open and the close away from the buyers to the sellers. We've also seen the sellers close with control at the end of the session by closing down towards the low, and a very bearish candle here where the sellers have been in control for the entire day from the open. They've also shown some strong commitment to the downside by taking out the Kijun-sen. The Kijun-sen has failed to hold a support, and we have a bear market now in the medium-term time frame by closing once again just down below that Kijun-sen. The market had been trading above the Kijun-sen previously, then down below, then above for one candle, and now back down below. And it really does highlight the amount of indecision in the medium-term time frame that's now entering this market. It suggests that the market may be preparing for a new downtrend phase in that medium term and the longer term time frame. Although looking at the depth of the cloud, it is very thick, so it may be some time until we see the market transitioning into a downtrending phase in the longer term time frame. With the sellers taking control today, they were unable, however, to close down below the Tenkan-sen indicator. So moving forward, we still do need to watch that area for some support to come in. It trades at the moment at 2062.16, so some potential support coming in there. But if you recall the previous day's trading, we were watching the market break out in a bullish manner up above the highlighted zone of support. There was an opportunity here for the buyers to go on with the move, but we had to see some strong bullish follow through for the potential for the market to trade up to the round number 2100. But we've seen that follow through fail. No follow through at all. Importantly, anywhere through this highlighted zone may hold a support if the trend does continue to the downside. The support extends down to the bottom of that 2040 region. Now just quickly looking at the weekly chart here and putting the current price action into a longer term time frame perspective. And if you recall, previously we were watching the formation of the spinning top type candle, the indecisive candle forming at the end of last week, support coming in at 2039 and bouncing off the Tenkan-sen indicator. Crucial trading over the next couple of days with the market trading around the Tenkan-sen on the weekly charts. And there is an opportunity here for the buyers to come into this market. Importantly, in this current candle that is forming, we've found resistance once again up to this 2079, 2067 level, as we've seen for the previous week's trading with this indecisive spinning top type candle. So moving forward, this Tenkan-sen indicator is going to be important. 2058 is where it trades. Looking to our bands, and here we still see the market trading within the band, suggesting a neutral market in that medium-term time frame still. Previously we did break out to the downside, a lack of follow-through, didn't see the trend continue any further. And as mentioned already, this type of scenario is a typical way that we see a market eventually transition into a strong downtrending bear phase in the medium-term time frame. We've seen selling once again today. The market is still trading within the bands, but looking to the lower band at roughly about 2061, 2062 to hold as support. If the market does breach down through there in a bearish manner, then we'd like to see some strong bearish follow through and the market taking out that swing low to confirm the strong downtrending market in that medium term time frame. And just looking at our bands on in a longer term perspective on the weekly charts, and here once again, if you recall the previous week, we were watching the market interact with the upper band, being rejected from there for last week's trading, and also again for this week we've seen the market attempt to trade outside of the upper band and be rejected to close within the bands. But this close hasn't finished. This week is still developing, so we don't know exactly where it will end up, but we do still need to watch that upper band on the weekly charts around 2070 to continue to hold as resistance. Moving to the Nasdaq 100, and here we see selling in this market as well. The sellers taking control. a black body candle as opposed to the white body of the previous day's trading. The trend remains up. The market has made a higher high and a higher low, so no change of trend yet. But with the sellers taking control away from the buyers, it really does look as though there is very good potential for the sellers to change the trend in the first term time frame. Looking for confirmation. This is also a potential bearish harami pattern. As always, we require a trend, and in this case an uptrend. We have that. We have the white body from the previous day. We have the black body of the current day, and that body of the current day is within the body of the previous. So it suggests that in net terms, the amount of net momentum between the open and the close certainly was much smaller than the previous day, and that's the basis for the bearish harami pattern. As always, required confirmation, so looking for a candle with a lower high and lower low. Now, importantly, this chart actually puts the resistance here into perspective with the market trading up towards the top of the Ichimoku cloud. And if you recall, yesterday we were watching that area. It was the benchmark moving forward, as was this 43.95 level, but more so the top of the cloud, which offers very strong resistance. We have seen strong price rejection from there, suggesting that we have a fairly well-established medium-term or long-term, neutral market by trading within the cloud. Now, if the market does attempt to change trend, we do have very strong support extending down to 43.47. We are trading within one of these highlighted yellow zones of support and resistance. Support potential coming in at the area close to the Tenkan-sen as well, which trades just below that 43.47 level. So very strong area of support down below if this trend does change. Once again, to the upside, if we don't see that change of trend, we'll be watching the upper part of the cloud, about 44.13, 44.16 to hold as resistance.